Now, let me ask you first, how do recent Ukrainian drone attacks on the Russian oil facilities signal a shift in the tactical warfare?
Greetings, everybody. In fact, undoubtedly, this move right now is going to exacerbate the escalation between the two countries, Russia and Ukraine. Of course, Ukraine initiated this move when it started using wide range or long range weaponry in order to target some places inside Syria, and Ukraine has been using heavy weaponry in order to target some elements inside Syria. This is an escalation that is extremely dangerous by all measures, and it could lead to the war exacerbating further and to a widening of the war scale in order to involve external parties like the NATO. This escalation might actually lead this war to become an all-out war, and it could actually lead to a direct...
Well, so what implications does Russia's capture of additional villages in eastern Ukraine have on the broader military landscape? Dr. Shami, how do you think the additional capture of the villages in eastern Ukraine by Russia, what sort of implications do you think they will have, that capture would have on the broader military landscape?
Undoubtedly, this, of course, is going to impact the field battle significantly. First, this is going to give the Russian army to move freely in this region, and the areas that got annexed to Russia by dint of referendums or referenda that have a majority of Russians. In fact, these people consider themselves part of the Russian people, and these territories have now become Russian. And this gives Russia the right to defend these territories and these villages. Right now, in fact, according to the referendum have belonging to Russia, and this is going to give Russia an ability to move on the ground and to use the manpower over there to defend these territories and to guarantee that these territories remain part of the Russian national territories. In fact, this point, in fact, raises a lot of discord between Russia and Ukraine and between Russia and other Western countries and the NATO. But in all cases, I believe that Russia is holding on to these territories, and any attempt from the end of Ukraine or NATO to get Russia to exit these territories, this could have grave military repercussions. And so any political solution or resolution that could be operationalized in the future after Donald Trump takes office, and specifically after his statement that he is going to advance a police process between the Russians and the Ukrainians, I believe that the Russians are not going to accept anything but for these territories to remain annexed to Russian national territories. In fact, these territories are hot zones until now, and in fact, a political dispute or conflict can actually erupt in these annexed territories if no consensus or agreement takes place between Ukraine and Russia regarding these territories.
Well, so with Ukraine's shortage of the frontline forces, how sustainable really is its defense strategy moving forward?
I believe that Ukraine's chances in doing an escalation or to prolong the conflict are actually getting more meager by the day. And for the West, regarding the West, they cannot actually provide more financing or arms to Ukraine. And right now, we are just a few days away from Trump taking office. And we all know that Trump is not going to keep on financing Ukraine and is going to try to halt the war. And if this happened, Ukraine is going to lose this war and Russia is going to emerge victorious. Of course, Ukraine will try to change the situation one way or another, but I believe they are not going to succeed in that. And
Yes.
right now we are in the last days of the Biden administration, and there could be some kind of a peace agreement between Russia and Ukraine.